Hello there, this is Erin Lucy. I am the author of several sweet romantic comedies, and when I say several, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, going on, well, 9 or 10. And today I am coming to you, letting you know that I've already changed my goals for 2026. So I was kind of really stressing myself out thinking about what I was trying to accomplish for 2026. So I scaled back. And I realized that in scaling back, I will be able to be more, I'll be able to show up more consistently, which at the end of the year should amount to more words produced versus if I try to keep pushing myself. So I've decided that my goal is going to be 7,000 words a week, which is slightly lower than what my original goal of 10,000 words a week was. That would be like 1,400 words 5 days a week, which feels very doable. Still have a goal of getting 6 books out, but so that is like what, 60,000 word books. So it's still possible at that pace to meet my goal. In a second here, I'm going to show you my planner, and we're going to plan out next week, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to fit all of this into my week. And another thing, I kind of thought about a direction for this channel might be that I want to show you how I get to like 50,000 gross a year. I work a full-time job, so that would totally be like a part-time job of like 15 to 20 hours a week to get to maybe 50,000 K a year. I don't know. Would that be interesting to you? Because I think I'm kind of at a place where I'm positioned or poised to be able to make that happen. And I would like to show that you can work at this part-time and you can actually make some side income. I don't know. What do you think? Would that be interesting? Just let me know in the comments. And I have a little kitty here on my desk. This is exactly where I want to put my planner, but she looks very comfortable, but I'm going to have to move her. Okay. And I will show you, like, from this angle. This is my planner. It's the 2026 Sterling Ink Complete Planner. It's hardbound, and I have this plastic cover just to keep it clean. But we're gonna, wait, this is the common? I think it's called the Complete Planner, but it's like the common planner. I'll show you when we do the top down. I'll show you kind of what the layout is. Is this working? I hope so. Okay, so this is I believe it's the Complete Planner. And I don't really use this front part very much. So I started here in January, and I have my monthly goals page, and then the first week in January, which is a vertical layout, and then we've got every day of the week has its own day. So here's February the month, and here's a few pages where you could do like goals for the month. And then you get the weekly vertical, and then you get a daily for each day. So here's the next week, and then you get, in this week, you'll get all 7 days. And that just keeps going. So that's the gist of this planner. And one of the ways that I'm using it, I can show you. Every day I look at my Bible app and I look at the verse of the day and I write it on my daily, so it kind of gets my mind in the right place. Obviously I color with my markers, and then I'm keeping track of what I eat and whether it's sunny or cloudy, because sometimes that affects my mood. This day I was unmotivated and complaining, and it was cloudy. And sometimes I want to get better at saying what my mood is. Like this morning I woke up and I was rested, although during the day at around noon I thought I was not going to be able to stay awake at work. So Thursday night I went to bed really early, and I felt much better on Friday. That's my main planner. And then I have these other planners. This started on June 1st, and this started in September, so I use them pretty fast. And this one had a lot of Snowy Little Christmas in it. Okay, so this was the planning for chapter 2 and whatever I felt like drawing, I guess. And these were some of my goals, and then I basically write chapter beats before I write the chapter. And I find that like I'll do this before every chapter, and that gets me going. And a lot of times, like when I'm done with a page, I cross it off so that I know that it's no longer really relevant. And I made strawberries. Oh, cute. Anyway, so this one's retired, and this one is the one I'm currently using, and we are at almost done with this one. I'll just reveal the name of my book right now. It's Unsung, and this was what I wanted to finish by 123. That's not going to work, but I decided my new process is I'm going to write the chapter, then I'm going to edit it, and then I'm going to do a basic proofread. Oh yes, what I didn't tell you was in my last video I said I dictated, and I found that those words were very bad and not usable. So I had to go back, and I'm still right now working on rewriting chapter 10, and then I'm gonna have to re-edit it, and then I'm just gonna go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more chapters, and that should be, my chapters like to be around 3,000 words, so that's 24,000 more words. I should be able to get this done by the end of January still. This is kind of how I process the world, is by writing everything down. And so I know that this week I want to get 7,000 words in, and I want them to be edited and proofread. So I'm thinking, what else do I need to do this week? I need to do my Instagram and TikTok reels. I need to write my newsletter. And that's pretty much for writing. This is all I'm going to be doing. I have realized I can only work on one story at a time. I was hopeful that maybe I could work on 2 or 3, and my brain wanted to explode. So I realized, just for myself and for the story's sake, I need to focus on one story at a time. And so I'm thinking 5 days a week at 1,400 words a day, which is basically an hour and a half, and then 0.5 for editing. So we're talking 10 hours during the week, and then the weekend will be mostly focused on marketing. So let's go ahead and move all of that over here. I closed my page. Why did I do that? So I'll set this up here for my reference. So we're coming up on the 12th. What colors do we want to use this week? I think I want to use, I have never used these with these. Is that going to be ugly? What if I used this? Would that be ugly? And then an accent color. What about this pink? I don't know. Is that ugly? Let's see. I don't like the oranges. They're too bright. They're actually like real highlighters. Or yellow. Let's do yellow. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to use these. And over here in the sidebar, I like to put a few habit trackers. So this one is going to be check my bank account. And then I want to track my, so how did I do that last week? Hold on. Okay, so I did it this way, Monday through Saturday, going vertically. And then I want to track my words. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and note my in-office days. I kind of would like to get up at 6 o'clock. I don't know who I am because I don't like getting up early. But I think if I get up at 6, I could get my half hour of writing in, and I could maybe get 500 words. So I'm going to put a goal here, and I kind of usually ignore these the times. So I'm just going to put a goal, wake up at 6. And we'll see how many days I cross this off. Right now I'm going to draw, so I'm going to put a little bit of music on, and I'm going to speed this up, and we're going to draw our flowers. By the way, I'm not an artist, like, so not an artist. But I do this anyway because it's fun. I may regret this green, but we're going to do it anyway. I actually am not trying to be neat. I kind of like it when they're a little sloppy. Let's put in our writing goals here. I'll put the writing at the bottom. I'm gonna do a 1K goal and a 500 word goal. Yes, I kind of write sloppily, but I'm writing even more sloppily because I'm at a strange angle and I'm trying to hurry. I'm gonna put writing time 6 o'clock a.m. and usually around 11 o'clock is when I go for lunch, so I write during my lunch. And then in the evening when I get home or when I just get in from outside or the office out over the garage, I'm just gonna put edit however many words I need or can get in about a half an hour. Editing time, let's say 9 o'clock. Probably then bedtime by 10 so I can get up at 6, but I'm not gonna, these obviously, except for these times, the editing time can vary. So on the weekend, I know that I need to create, I'm trying to do a short or a reel or TikTok, whatever you want to call it, short form video, like 7 of those, so I have one I can publish every day. I'm trying to think everything I need to accomplish on Saturday is going to be, I think 11 o'clock I have not an appointment but something to do, so I need to remind myself that on Saturday. And I also would like to let's see, 7 shorts. Let's do the green. And then I need to write my newsletter, work on Amazon ads. I think that is what my writing job will entail this week. And I'm trying to leave this day free. It took me like 6 hours to do 7 shorts, but I'm hoping in the future that will go faster because I was kind of messing around with let's see, I tried Gemini's Nano Banana. I used Canvas. They've got a magic creator or something. You can enter a prompt and it'll create a 5-second video with AI. I honestly don't know where else to get videos because I'm on Pexels and Pixabay and I just find that there's nothing on there that suits what I need to do. So don't hate me, AI haters, but yeah, for my marketing images, I pay for Canva. Right now I'm paying for Gemini Pro. That's where the Nano Banana, such a strange name. And then also ChatGPT has, I think Sora is going to be integrated, so you can create videos there too. But when I used Gemini, it let me create like 3 videos and then it said you cannot make any more videos until Monday. So it doesn't give you very many credits or whatever. Okay, so I have something I need to do Monday, which is top secret. However, I think I'm going to do that from 7 to 9. Okay, so I need to do that, and then I've got something at 6:30. Otherwise, that looks good. And I kind of forgot. I want to go ahead and put my weekly goals here too real quick. Last week I didn't really hit my weekly goals because I grossly overestimated my ability to get things done. And so I'm going to be more realistic. I want to, for Unglued, write 7,000 words. I want to catch up on my editing because I'm a little behind. For marketing, I have a book I need to finish reading, Amazon Ads Unleashed. I want to create Amazon ads, obviously 7 shorts. Let's say 2 carousel Instagrams. How do you spell carousel? I don't know. And my newsletter, And we'll do another category over here, down here. Another category. Need to work on the church website. Am I forgetting anything? So the shorts are going to be for Undone, as well as all of the ads and the carousel. Maybe? Nah, the carousel will probably be writing related. Anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh. Doctor appointments. This is my fault, okay? It's not Unglued, it's Unsung. Totally my fault for naming these books like this. Okay. Unglued is already published, and okay, so this one's Unsung. I think that's it for now. I'm sure I'll add things as I go over the week, but I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of how I'm going to fit everything in, doing a side hustle on top of a full-time job. I think my uncertainty there as I was putting things onto my calendar was that I shoved so much onto my calendar last week that I'm like looking at it now, it seems like that's so doable. Yeah, I really feel like I can achieve what I put down on my calendar, and I will let you know next week how much I crossed off. Hopefully all of it. And I think that's all I have for today to talk about. Stick around if you want to see my journey to creating a side income with your writing. I'm going to take you along and try to show you what I do so you know what all this entails, this whole writing business. We're going to have fun this year. I hope you'll stick around, like this video, and hit that subscribe button so you'll see my content as it publishes once or twice a week. That's all I have for this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.